Yo, already young couple a shot gonna phone you na the American and the shit. When you way, no, a favour bring a back, be unsure who ye. Na a debia will be a bianos, only say, oh, yeah, at the American. The per se, any chair, a some crabby. I will say, the glory of the Lord, the glory of the Lord. The one same be a me per se, the power of the Lord, the power of the Lord. I don't know. You be who 1 Kings chapter 18 verse 34, 33 to 30, 40. 1 Kings chapter 18 verse 33 to 40. Leviticus chapter 9 verse 23 to 24. 2 Chronicles chapter number 7 verse 1 to 3. The Spirit of the Lord. The Spirit of the Lord. And also the Bible on Numbers chapter 11 verse 24 to 30, verse 16 to 17. Judges chapter 3 verse 10. Judges chapter 6 verse 34. Judges chapter 6 verse 29. Judges chapter number 13 verse 25. Judges chapter 14 verse 6 verse 14. Judges chapter 15 verse 14. The power of the Holy Spirit. The power of the Holy Spirit. And also Ebenyan will Acts chapter 2 verse 1 to 4, Acts chapter 3 verse 3 to 9, verse 16, Acts chapter 10 verse 44, 48, 1 Kings chapter 18 verse 12, 1 Samuel chapter 10 verse 6 to 7, verse 9 to 11, 1 Kings chapter 19 verse number 20 verse 24. I feel when the Holy Spirit moving, and on Sunday Benyan war. Zechariah chapter 4 verse 5 to 6, Acts chapter number 1 verse 8, Acts chapter 8 verse 29, verse 39, 1 Kings chapter 18 verse 12. Afei yɛhwɛ asɛm wɔ hɔ the promise of the Father upon you, the promise of the Father upon you. Ɛno nso no ibenya no Luke chapter 24 verse 49, John chapter 15 verse 26, 27, John chapter 16 verse 7 to 11, John chapter 14 verse 16 to 17, Joel chapter 2 verse 28 to 30, Isaiah 44 3, Isaiah 32 15, Ezekiel 38 9, Ezekiel 39 verse 29, Acts chapter 2 verse 16 to 21. From the Father, the promise of the Holy Spirit. From the Father, the promise of the Holy Spirit. Acts chapter number 2 verse 33. The promise of the Lord. The promise of the Lord. Jeremiah 33 verse 3. Jeremiah 33 verse 3. From the promise is of you. From the promise is of you. Acts chapter 2 verse number 39. They make a united show Yankopon home ewo ho nyame a oye nyame no ne hom wo ho ante se wonya wonu nyina na say the power of the Holy Spirit and no rebenya Yankopon tumi nti na nyame tumi eye atwuma obi ase osi ase nti se obi ahwere nyame tumi e kire kwa ase se wo ye abusuafo kesosuma ye som no enafom kra se nyame tumi a ebetumi aboa nti nyame no enkasa tumi be ye atwuma nti wo hwe Bible na from Genesis up to Malachi, Bible no from Genesis up to Revelation achemu miensa ni de achemu ni from Genesis up to Malachi and ere nyame so Nyankopon na ne nipa na ye atwuma nyame ne nipa ye atwuma the power of the Lord or the power of the God, the power of the Lord or the power of the God. Nti nyame no ne nipa na ye atwuma senia sese osie no ebiara. Thank you. And ebenya the Spirit of the Lord or the Spirit of the God. And through me also eye adwo to catch Moses say bobo nipa aduoson menu ano na memfa honhom ne bi enu won so. Nyame de gote honhom esi nipa so ba be si so perekope. And ebenya the power of the Holy Spirit. Honkonkon so honkonkon etru me. Honkonkon to ebenya Acts chapter number 2 verse 1 to 4, Acts chapter 3, Peter nom de ye adwuma na ɔka asɛmpa ma nipa mpem mmiɛnsa ntimi sakyerɛ ko na benya when the Holy Spirit moves, so konkron ɔne yɛ nante to benya Acts chapter 8 verse 29 no ohwem Philip and then call and benya the promise of the Father upon you ti nyame bɔhyɛ no ɛda wo so na me bɔhyɛ no ho ɛde ment wɔhyɛ bɔ sɛ montwɛn wɔ Jerusalem san no man continue Luke chapter 24 verse 49 benya sana from the Father the promise of the Holy Spirit nyame no share nkonkono no ho bo Kristo se nkonkono no se menya munyanka sa na small children from anaba and benya the promise of the Lord or the promise of the God until nyame promise ye say Jeremiah 33 verse 3 say frame na meje wo so thank you until ade bi a wo pe ade bi ehia won wo frɛ na obajo so and benya from the promise is for you to boshano eya wo dia nyo no bi ade se benya Acts chapter 2 verse 39 boshano wo ne moma ne mo nyina nipa obawu di nyame adi bia no ye ne dia arade nhyamo don come home me pese obia sua sade nana fo nyina the world obia hwɛ sa ne ma wo se na wo sua arade nhyamo don come home na wo Jesus Christ amen.